come on.
TNC's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the deciding game of this Epicenter Qualifier series between
TNC's
Revolution versus TNC. So game 1, Revolution. Why they are here for game 3. My name is Hades. Join Go Dot. Hello, Darcy. What are you expecting about game 3?
Game 3, so game 2, it seems like MVP Revolution got a little bit outclassed in terms of, I think, picks and plays in general.
Monkey King.
But yeah, it looks like the game
Dire
for number
team
3 is different opener already. So maybe MVP Revolution show us something that we haven't really seen, haven't really expected, and I guess something that TNC also hasn't seen. MK is the first pickup for them. TNC did take the tree and protected this, negating Zayak from getting him. So
5 seconds remaining.
Well, Monkey King can fulfill the very similar role, similar objectives in the 5 minutes. Tree and protector, he can snipe couriers just as well. You want to be trading hits with passive. That MVP should be switching things up for this game. Kind of okay so far.
Yeah, I feel like in game 1, they just had a better kind of team fight composition, and TNC tried to fight into it too much, where they were kind of at their peak. But in game 2, TNC did the exact opposite. They emphasized on team fight more than kind of scaling, and they still obviously had their early aggression, which is their playstyle, but they had a lineup that kind of could fight with MVP Revolution's playstyle towards the mid game. So that's why I felt like TNC had an edge there. So I was feeling maybe MVP Revolution has to go for a different approach. Either that or they emphasize again into fight, which I don't think is the idea, because it's like TNC already knows what's up. So.
Well, I see the Phoenix come out, immediate counter pick of Bat Rider. I wouldn't say counter pick, but they immediately take up the bat for themselves, so have that initiation to a payoff kind of thing. I'm not sure why, but something in my gut tells me I might see him. Medusa synchronizes quite well with Trent or Phoenix.
Yeah, that's true. There was a lot of picks in the majors, the Kev majors, where Medusa was played with the Phoenix as like either a healer or an aggressive team fight composition. So as soon as the Medusa starts fighting and they're on the Medusa, the Phoenix can heal an egg. If the egg is popped early, then Medusa can gaze for the egg so that they can't hit it. But I feel like they should probably be banning Troll Warlord here if they're going for Phoenix. Because Troll Warlord would fit perfectly against Phoenix and the Troll. I mean, and the Trent Protector, sorry. But here we go. Spectre ban, Nakes ban, Nakes for the bomb, I guess. A little. I've seen Nakes and Phoenix bomb a little bit, but obviously they still have their other picks.
10 seconds remaining.
Spectre, I feel like maybe it might be a hero that suits them both here. So he can team fight, he can fight, and it can scale well in the late games.
Reserve time.
One of the heroes actually synergize well with Phoenix. Else come to mind?
Most times Phoenix is picked is with team fighting oriented lineup, so Medusa was obviously one of them. Other approaches was like Storm has been picked quite a bit, but I don't feel like they'll pick Storm here. Shadow Fiend is good as well with Phoenix. Could be alright this game as well.
How about a Dark Seer? They actually do update to pick up the troll. You can't give it away to TN. Not like that, especially at the game. So
Rubik instantly picked though. So they kind of expected that. I'm sure they could have picked Troll straight up, but obviously MVP counterpicked it so that don't take it. But the Rubik pickup was way too quick here, so they must have thought that Revolution would have taken it, and they're prepared to fight the Troll.
5 seconds remaining.
Now, question is, what kind of cores are they going to pick for TNC with Troll?
Reserve time.
It has to be heroes that can be aggressive and utilize the living armor.
Jug still in the pool. Well, they could also go back to something like Fen. Not sure how that will help though against Troll, but you could always go put something into Darks here. Bat, so tough. It's quite tough. We'll have to see. But MVP Revolution, obviously both these teams are going to emphasize on early aggression. Pick up the Invoker, sensing the danger. You don't want to give that to Cuckoo. So there's that fighting carry. Weaver,
Yep.
alright.
Weaver fits in perfectly here, so he can fight, he can utilize the living armor, and he's a hero that can kill the egg very quickly. Yeah, it looks like it will be a Troll safe lane, a Invoker middle MK roam, Phoenix playing as the support position 5, more or less likely, and they'll be picking a more playmaking hero in the offlane.
5 seconds
It feels like MVP Revolution has picked a jungling offlaner every time though, and it's always started in junglers. So we might see something similar to that. However, there's a lot of heroes that are already banned. Magnus, Legion being the 2 heroes that they have played in the last 2 games, and Centaur now being banned. So there's not many options left.
Dire team
I like the TA ban, especially since, of course, once again, boiling back to the majors, TA blowing everyone away onto the scene. I think she's proven that she's still such a viable pick. I think like previously before major, her win rate wasn't that convincing. It wasn't wow factor kind of thing. But when you had like so many Magnuses coming up and all, this kind of made sense.
And TA is a good counter for Invoker in the middle lane as well, so that's another plus.
Pick up against matchup. Once again, it feels like it might be static. Like both sides are gonna get killless, and they can do, of course. Axe pick up for MVP. I guess that's one way of catching the Weaver as well.
Yep, Axe is a great pickup here. I'm just a little worried that they need too much time to farm because, unlike the other games, the Invoker was always left alone doing his own thing and providing Sunstrikes. But that being said, now there's only one hero early game that can utilize the Sunstrike, which is the MK, until the Axe gets a Blink Dagger, which might take too long if he has a hard lane. And I feel like TNC is one of those teams that are super aggressive, as shown as last 2 games. The first game where they lost, it was a very aggressive early game. So the Axe might have a bit of a hard time getting his Blink Dagger on time.
One thing they could also consider the Weaver into the off lane, like contest the Troll lane, since Monkey King is safe lane support. So
10 seconds
could put
remaining.
Bat with the Axe as well. Not too
5
bad.
seconds remaining.
They could potentially do, as you said, what, Weaver and offlane Rubik, is that your plan? And then yeah,
go for an
Endurance
aggressive try
around there. Yeah, they could potentially do that, but it must succeed, because if not, then we have a Bat versus Axe. I mean, it is a little favorable for the Bat Rider, but the Axe will get farm, and I feel like contesting the Axe farm is the priority, because the slower the Axe has his blink, the slower he can set up for his team, the slower they can go for ganks, and Sunstrike will be less effective as well without the blink on Axe. So I feel like it's quite unlikely for it to happen in that scenario. But we'll see, maybe they might do it. It's definitely a possibility, that's for sure.
Weaver's already TP to the top, and they spotted the TP branch. Zayak is actually going to be playing the Phoenix, not the Monkey King. Looks like he's going to be taking the 5, bit of a roll swap coming out, and Blizzy will be the one who gets to roam around having fun. He will put the Bat into the same Axe. 1-on-1 situation, who wins here between a Bat and an Axe?
The Bat should win, in most cases at least. He does have the boots, so he's prepared to verse an Axe. So the Axe's PMS won't be as effective as it normally would be in a standard matchup. However, it seems like they're also switching. Yep, both teams are switching lanes.
To battle.
And
They
none of
see
them
this
know
coming.
about it. Do they?
Maybe.
Well,
I mean, Trent actually he's actually going to the. I think if he doesn't see anyone there, he should know that the rows lanes are swapped, or should. Let's look at the Shaggy Bart casually walking behind the.
Here we go. They're trying to contest the Bat Rider's rune. They're, I feel a little late, but they still will get it.
Get as much damage as they can manage, of course. Now they know that this is happening. Actually have to like swap the lanes back. It's probably gonna be time to save. Same time, you know, top they can just stomp and lock down this act, force him into the jump.
Yeah. And since he's got PMS, that actually benefits a lot. We're dying again. MVP Lucian is very aware of these little things. I think 2 games out of 3 now they've done that. And even in the second game, the Trent was sniping careers, not at the very level 1, but like in the midst of the game. Axe.
Going for the DC, they go for the lift, pushing him all the way back. He doesn't have a call, he went for the keys first. So he's already brought to half HP, no salve. It's like he may be forced to go into an Iron Talon mode. So
the mid lane matchup has been an iconic matchup back in the day where Queen of Pain was actually played a lot and controlled a lot. And generally in this kind of matchup, the Invoker Exort would, little by little, it would start winning because you would go 2 cores, 2 Exort, and the cores would out-regen the Queen of Pain's Shadow Strike. But bottom lane,
take care of Sam H. We're now gonna just salve up. Blood for them, and one of these moments you just wish you had disrupt back just to annoy him. Top lane, they might be think happen. Ryo and Tims are in position.
Yeah, they seem the Batrider's playing very aggressive here, almost killing the Phoenix there, but now it's in a little bit of trouble.
Sam, what are you doing, Sam? You just died. Not again. Oh, not like this.
That's not very good. He just TP'd in as well. So
but top lane, they go for the lift. Napoleon with the call. Doesn't matter. Ruby back kicks him down.
Bounty. What sort of prize is this?
I like. Talents? Do you think the talents makes it?
Well, it'll become what, a health and damage. Well, 25 damage for the Queen of Pain, and most invokers take the 125 health. So I believe not. It won't really make that much of a difference. The only difference is that Invoker would normally go for the Forge Spirits build, where back in the day you'd get 2 of them when you have 4 cores and 4 Exor, where now you don't. You normally go for like more wets in general instead of cores. So it's going to be a little bit more favorable for the Queen of Pain. On top of that, he does have living armor, so he can play a little bit more ballsy in that.
I just like how they left the curve. I wanted it to be flying at least so that Queen of Pain gets her items no matter. Sitting in the base like at 3 for 30 seconds. Blizzy getting good vision, and Sam H who does not have a Firefly, so he can't jungle if he wanted to. But of course, the double slow coming up. You like cooked monkey, Darcy? Well, MVP, they do like it. So bats. You have those in like in China. I remember I went to pay fried bat.
Did you have that?
No man, dude, I didn't dare to try that. They're like all this.
Meanwhile, look at Tim just about.
Oh, that's a big creep,
man. And he might. Well, he's gonna post Shrine obviously at this point here. That's horrendous. That's when you want to just leave the game. He's going for his Calling Blade now. He's gonna go for the Iron Talon next item. But yeah, he's very behind right now.
One more time. Sam H is not having a good time because of the Boundless Strike for stun. No Firefly. Down goes Sam H.
And MK almost dying there, but not quite.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
TNC is attempting to go for the top lane. They do have the catapult, and they have the orb from Bloodstone as well.
On bottom lane, Tims might be able to kill Pew, but he has a damage with the lead. One more right click.
Phase boots.
Phase boots.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Again, middle lane, just all these little small trades. Queen of Pain is slightly getting ahead again. He's going for the double null, so he gets more damage and he can last it easier against the Invoker. And Invoker is starting to clarity up to try and regain this matchup. And like I said, yeah, he's going for the standard Quaz Exort build against the old school build. But at some point he will have to start building like
Short-sighted of you.
Very hard, like just long stunts.
yeah, it's that, and also the fact that he keeps Forge Spirit to try and, you know, regain and win his lane. And Forge Spirit's 75 mana and doesn't last that long as well in the early stages. So yeah, that's gonna be a main issue. He's already used the clarity too. So it's very unlikely. Maybe one here and there, but again, the lineup doesn't really help Sunstrike to, you know, get a guaranteed hit.
Haste.
I try here onto Raven, who is far out, but they don't have any ways to catch him.
Raven. Yeah,
Blizzy spots him out.
Just to get the creeps. Ooh, Raven.
Bomb connects actually. They might even get the kill here onto Blizzy. He's gonna go for the Shikuchi and onto Blizz. Oh, they do take it. Even get a troll, the big one.
And that's his boots right there. The Raven almost ate the tree, the same one as the MK. As soon as he flew down, he cut the tree. That was quite unfortunate that happened. However, this Batrider is struggling a lot. I mean, his level is not as bad. I mean, compared to the Axe, he's only one level behind. Maybe even a little bit less. But I feel like he's just died too much. He needs to recover somewhere, and he can't really lane. So maybe he needs someone to start stacking for him, or maybe he can start stacking himself while he's laning. He needs to recover at some point, that's for sure, even though Raven's having a really good time.
Could consider... Hold on, hold that thought. Bottom to the top lane. Nice double call into the boundless strike. That should be as Raven actually taking quite a bit of damage. And Sunstrike, Raven now turning around with the swamp. Funky. One tower. Also, there's no cover for him. And here comes the Sonic Wave, actually barely connecting.
Has fallen. That was the sound of your death.
And in the meanwhile, Zayak, the Phoenix, solo killed the Batrider.
Wow. Wait, what? How?
Oh, he just sunrayed him down. Just beam. And he just got destroyed.
Snap Sunray. He just...
Oh, what? Then I have no idea how he died, because we're all watching the top fight. I can't believe he died. What? Okay, yeah, that's something to really just watch the replay and recap on. It just feels really bad for Sam H right now. I'm not too sure where he goes from here even.
Has to be told. Right now is 5.
Yeah, and getting solo killed by a support doesn't help. A support without Sunray or Egg at the time as well. That's very odd.
Swap around else good time everyone Death Ray kind of thing, but now it's gone back to the Fire Spirits. Like, what's your opinion on this?
Well, yeah, there was lots of nerfs before. I mean, Sunray was once pure in
top lane, Raven dunk down he goes. Napoleon getting a big needed.
Twin Pain still applying pressure, and he's still on top of CS Network. I mean, even though he's just gang top as well. Midas is almost up on the Invoker.
It's on. Now they rotate. Raven try and make something. Wasn't a fan of the bottle time H, but I don't know. I just feel like he still could have. No, Zayak goes dive. He wants to kill Sam H one more time. Now he goes for the egg.
But he'll be going downhill.
Look at Puber. What?
Very close.
I have no way. Die for me, so.
Puber getting chased downhill. Big trouble here.
Access going. Ah, no.
Worthy tribute.
Felt with the extra.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Definitely
attack.
could.
I am mighty.
Yeah. Now, Napa? I'll just call him Napa. He's placing on Blink here, unless he's going for a Vanguard, which probably is not the greatest idea, considering they have other heroes that kind of require time to farm. But yeah, he's quite close to it, whereas the Batrider is not so far behind too, in fact. The only difference is that one of them is going to be giving away a lot of gold in the process. But it seems like TNC will be making their way to the
They
bottom.
burned the tree, they cut him down. Oh no, actually no, he jumped up just in the nick of time, but actually here, oh yes! So getting himself a bit of just getting back some of the gold. But it's a long-term investment.
Maybe it's all according to his plan. Maybe just give him gold so their net worth goes up and then he gets it back even quicker.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Next level play.
That's
Oh,
it,
but
man.
bottom lane, Zayak gonna go down to Raven and Tims.
And they're gonna go make their way downtown and try to get that tower. They don't have the tree this time in P Revolution, so they can't heal it up. So right now TNC putting pressure on all three lanes, because right now it's very hard for them to do anything until the Axe get a Blink Dagger, which is quite near to it in fact.
Bash in, he needs a bash. Yeah, need a bash. No, he's not. Cat for a while. This guy, you know, actually opt.
That's an interesting build, not so common, very common before, but not so more now, because generally it's just an Aghanims rush, get your spells, you know, as soon as you can and just start fighting with it. But he's going to take
Radiant's
the different
middle tower
approach.
is under attack.
Bottom lane though. Oh,
Off the overgrowth for this, he really wants to kill, and now with the egg as well. Sam H, everyone's just gonna right click it down. He's the omelet. Axe right about now.
Radiant's top
and it
tower
seems
is
like
under
every
attack.
time we've got egg up, it just is used defensively and wears off, dies. And they're going for a push again at bottom lane. Troll always.
Well, they know, yep, and of course with the creep wave, look at the stun strike, shouldn't land. And who comes one with the balance strike top overkill.
What happened? Axe happened.
Sam H rotating middle, he's got the Blink Dagger. They do spot Blizzy, but he doesn't care about him. He just wants to
that's
evoke
so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
him. Evoke a few more
Oh,
hits.
no detection, TNC. Look at the call, catching the weave. Tapping here, can he? Time lapse? Not enough mana.
Got Magic Stick though.
Bottom tower is under
Burning down
attack.
Blizzy. Oh. And oh, really close.
Radiant's
Ice
bottom
birds.
tower
Oh,
has
he's
fallen.
down this tree.
Meanwhile, bottom lane as well.
Dive now to slow him up. Burn down. Yeah, he's gonna try. John. Yes, he will.
Exquisite agony.
Yeah, he didn't have a TP when he was getting that tower. He did get the tower, but in the end, the Queen of Pain is just kiting him around and slowly giving some damage away. So, ends up dying there from the tower.
Yeah. Throwing it all out the window.
Yeah, now Sam H is back in the game. He's got his Blink. He's done 2 ganks, one in Invoker, which didn't end up killing the
Dire's
Invoker, but got a good
middle
fight
tower
going
is
on
under
for them.
attack.
And that kill there, which will be maybe for the tower. Huber keeps coming to defend every tower that's contested, which is really impressive because not many cores would like value it as much as him. But yeah, they're preparing themselves to fight again. The Phoenix Egg is up. They do have a smoke and they're gonna start using that. Yep. And seems like they have a plan in mind as drawn on the map there. But at the same time, TNC 4-man smokes and they're going to play around the Queen of Pain here. maybe use them as baits. See.
Damage. Oh, going straight for the Invoker, pulling him back into the swarm of Raven. And that's the Invoker down. So this...
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This one tries sneak Roshan instead.
But TNC does know, they suspect it, and they're going in. This is going to be very bad.
Axe going to fall immediately. Are they going to catch Spirit for this? But it looks like the axe will go down. No, the egg will proc Zayak. He's dive away. One stolen by Ryo Blizzy. Actually, haha, the Pirates one actually still. No, Zayak gonna try to run away. God. And Samage also with another kill. That's gonna be 4 heroes down. Boka needs to try and make something. 1 point to X. He will not get that tornado. Sunstrike not gonna kill anything.
Absorbed by Samage. Yeah, now as Rosh is down, I believe this was a bit of a misplay. I think, if anything, they should have attempted to go in the corner plane before, when it was alone at middle, but they tried to do the sneak-in rush play, which didn't pay off because the Invoker got caught in the middle. Now the game's going to be very hard from here on out. It's going to be, again, up to the Axe to make the plays, to grab some hero to combo with the Sunstrike and just get single little kills. Here and there, but TNC have other plans in mind. Obviously they do want to push the lanes out, but they'll group and take some tier 2s because now they're stronger and they have Aegis on top of that as well.
Double damage.
Now he's going for the call. He's found the wheel, but they're going to shatter damage, rip the tree in. Nice overgrowth catching 2. Have an egg. The sun is going to hit Nappa, but was now of all these heroes. Oh, he's gonna try to get the return kill to Ryo, but Ryo, it's a...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they're going for the push again. Tree will be up soon, so no worries there from TNC. They'll have their living armor up in case they do try to make a desperate play on the bottom lane here. But seems like they're just content with splitting and farming up now because they know they can't fight into it now. And just judging from that last play, even though that is the correct thing they have to do, they need to try and find picks, but unfortunately for them, TNC had people behind them and turned that around.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ideal target you wanted to...
Well, Invoker and Phoenix are majorly affected by it. So one of them should aim the Phoenix while Batrider grabs Invoker.
Tim, they know he was there, going for the call. Down kill here. How did they... Hiding inside the tree. Our Steve.
And Tree is dead now, so they can get it before he starts living arming it. TNC might still want to contest this though, they're all up soon. And Sam H is in position. He doesn't have Firefly, but he does have Lisu here. And looks like MVP Revolution knows about it. Protecting him with that ward.
Really want to fight there on the chase, even 4 taps Cuckoo. Someone, he's found Nappa. Of course, with the Orchid, can they kill the Axe here? Living armor onto Cuckoo, looking for the Sonic Wave as well. They really want this kill, and they actually get it.
That's going to be the turnaround. I mean, Cat will need to start splitting. He's going to go middle. TNC will get top tower, but at the same time, they might try to hold middle out without losing it. Revolution is doing a good job in trying to split up the team and starting to get their own farm here. SNY now picked up by the Warlord.
Dire's top tower
Phoenix though in a bit of a pickle here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Hold on, take that back. They even commit the egg for this just for the save. Sunstrike not gonna land to anything. Overgrowth catches 2. Very nice save coming up from City. See if they come back.
Cube is in big trouble here in the bottom lane. About to get soloed by the Batrider here.
One more time.
And now Sam H Getting the revenge from that early game he had.
Type into the alt. Come bottom.
Oh,
Yank me more.
just in C things only.
You don't get in Australia.
No.
No?
Nah, we do.
Dude? Alright, alright. Guys, so, you know what? Let's try to avoid that. Okay? This game, oh, Napa actually getting the kill onto Sam H. Sam H feeding.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, looking at his... Anik, look at his stash. What?
Invisibility.
Through the Barrada stash. Oh. Or maybe he's getting what, a hood?
Oh, they find the Orchid silence into Blizzy. Okay, anyways, but the heal coming up from Zach's gonna keep it going. We're not getting up, but Cuckoo says it's okay. Blinking for the backline takes a quick. Nice and thank you. Now look at the call. They want to kill the Queen right now. Dawn.
Aegis is down. Great play by the Axe, making a lot of singular kills here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh no, the Hurricane Pipe from Raven. Really quick. Suspect with the blink out. They're not gonna get. They're not gonna land anything, right? Oh, very nicely done with the Fade Vault snipe. And now the X gonna come out, but with.
Where the path led, you chose unwisely.
Now there's a 10k lead going for TNC, and it seems like next approach will be Roshan. I believe in like 3 to 4 minutes, so we'll be up. Aghanims is still being built up by Cat. Maybe a few more minutes from now it'll have it, but it's not looking good. Eventually they're going to start playing backup. The Axe has been getting way too much on his own with the Sunstrike, so they need to start playing behind the heroes that are pushing the waves away.
By himself.
Well gotten game.
But Tree is close by. They might use this one as bait.
Found that Hurricane Pipe.
During the middle lane fight, right?
Napa, I need to get out the lead. He may be just about to pave it with his life. Single smoke play, doesn't have a TP as well with the Battle Hunger. He's run this one off, but the bash again from Tim. Easy kill here for Raven. Wow, wow, wow. Of course, Stallion. Very quick and easy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, the Axe did a lot of work before, and now he's being a little bit too, predictable. I mean, you can't make the same play 3 times now. They're just going to play backup. They're going to have either the tree or the Rubik behind the cores that are pushing in the lane that they feel is not safe. Yeah, it's working out.
Hard, but look at it. Buzz up the tree and just cannot push. Not efficiently yet. Full HP. Bottom tier 2, they'll go back to try and defend. If they can find that one kill into somebody, they can't. MVP already back in on Ryo going to bring. And over the backline, Sam H, force that forward. Nah, Cuckoo's gonna get the kill into Cat. That was in the middle lane. Actually, in the top lane, this is still not yet over. Look. Raven. Dust. Oh, nice telekinesis drop.
Oh no.
Ryo, did he just mess up? Oh, not to get the call. Weaver, can they get enough damage off? No spins, not today. And Egg gonna proc right now. Bang. Napa. Oh, Sonic Wave from Cuckoo.
I believe Revolution, I mean, they're already behind. Anything that's going to be an even trade is going to be a better trade in general. So that's not bad, not bad. Now they're going to build up the BKBs and Troll Warlord. Aghanims will be up any moment now with the Invoker. And yeah, Revolution will have a lot better fighting chance in the next fight after those items are purchased. However, now Roshan will be... Yep, Roshan's up, and that's going to be the next objective coming up for TNC.
Item if you're... Thought he'd go for some... I'm trying for the wild call, Sam H.
Bottom lane.
Very big problem. That usually not really happening in this game.
Yo. It's not looking good here, but still, they're heroes. They have a lot of heroes that can turn around fights despite the net worth lead. Obviously, it will be harder to execute fights, but there is a chance here. And Roshan is now going to be contested by TNC. Let's see if MVP Revolution actually considers going in and taking a fight here, because they do have Aghanims on Invoker now. The Troll Warlord has just purchased BKB, so they're at their time to fight. This is it. If they can take a fight here, they can take Rosh, and the game will change dramatically. Smoke goes out.
To each other, this is a big smoke. Now go for straight away lasso into the Invoker. And of course, nice call. Catching double into the egg, but the Wukong's command's going to be there, zoning them out. Raven's trying to get the storm. Game will be Ryo. We're looking at Invoker. He's going to go down to Sam H, burning down in the Firefly. Of course, with this use of the Go Warlord. He had the Sunray heal. No bash. Just get out. So
Yep, Batrider straight away got the Invoker in that fight, and they just focused him down. Even though the egg was great, they just didn't have the damage coming from... Oh. This is unexpected. This is a great play. If they do make... Oh, but the tree! Oh, no!
he's out of range.
Oh, that's... feels bad, man. And they won't even get him either. That's the worst.
Worthy
Tim's making the plays.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, here comes Tim saying hello, Nappa. Boundless strike. I think Tim's outplayed himself right here. Yeah. Felt the overgrown for themselves. Buy back and tree and
BKB almost locked here by the Weaver, but...
Ooh, they take care of Cat. Oh, they're gonna see Guy immediately.
This seems a very desperate play by MVP Revolution.
Very, very risky.
The fight to take. Yeah, they need to back off.
Jax, now they're gonna go for the down kills. Laying out the Wukong's command. Nice big A coming out. Kenny Cuckoo blinks out. Wasted ultimate. Not like this. Not just. Highly leveled up.
They decided just to go for Rosh instead of taking the play and trying to kill that 22. Was in a little bit of trouble there. Now Rosh falling down to TNC, and still was not close enough to contest. And it will be their high ground siege now, coming from the Weaver.
Hex, Zarek in trouble, I think. Yep, there we go, that Hex. Oh, the lift back to the Sonic Wave. Whew. Lands into two. So Ryo, ooh, Cat. with the Sunstrike snipe. End of the tornado.
And bottom lane again, Puber. This seems deja vu once again. He's saving the Lasu for the BKB TP. But BKB goes off and he expects there's more people. Quap does come in to help him out. Hex goes off, Weaver's behind them.
For the hunt, he wants time Cuckoo. They have their eyes on that target. Can they kill him off? Will it be enough? No, it will not.
His axe definitely
Axe
will go down.
Ice is cheap.
Yeah, that's correct. That is the right play there. Middle lane though, Weaver getting a solo kill. Oh, no egg is forced out. So there will be no egg for the next siege.
Now the lasso.
Egg
tornado coming out top tier 1. Like, okay, oh my god, Puber, your axe just died for you. He's not there this time. Invoker, your body in for him. Nah, Puber, you have to learn your lesson, man. You have to die.
Well, they have tree living armor, so these towers will naturally be healed up unless they, you know, kill them off and take the towers straight away. But yeah, now they will siege for sure. The troll does not have buyout. They don't know that, but they have Aegis and they should be good. And not only that, but the Phoenix egg is also down, and they knew about that as well. So it's gonna be very, very hard to defend the next siege here. It will be up to the Invoker to try and make some big plays here.
Time. Alright, so pin. I'll see if I can.
Dire structures are fortified.
Big actually stole the ultimate. Oh, that's a lot of siege damage coming out. Now going for the lasso. They find the Phoenix one more time. Now with the call. Actually, no, off the mark. He lift up into the air. So, like Monkey caught by Cuckoo. Sonic Wave.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has
Troll ulti once again by the Rubik.
Very preemptive. Going in with the blink initiative. Can it kill Cuckoo? No, blinks out. Wukong's command's gonna be up the mark. Raven doesn't kill. I hear you.
Dire's middle barracks is full.
Guns up. Hello, where are you running? Ryan's keeping him alive for now. Raven. Lasso back. Cat. Burn in hell and die.
Dire's middle
Guys, here one more time. This will be back with the hurricane. Collapsing apart. They get them.
Well, they get a Rax there, and they force a lot of buyouts, I believe.
Radiant's bottom
So did they force buyouts? I think the Phoenix bought out, the Monkey bought out. I think that's about it, right? Yeah, 2 sports buying out there. It's not as big as I thought it would be, but the Rax being down will cause issues, and the Aegis is still not yet. Yeah, so maybe they might go back in. Not sure the exact timing, but if they do have more time on the Aegis, they should go again and just force it.
A golden thread.
Could be a great. Give that soul.
Yeah.
He'll get the time.
Aegis is running out now, so maybe MVP Revolution is looking to take a fight. They do head towards the middle lane here. Eva does have Blink, and BKB. Invoker also has BKB now.
Hey, Raven finding himself a kill.
Lizzie goes down.
Vin has had plenty of that this game. He's gone straight for Blizzy over and over again. Not gonna get that. He's given up on it. He just wants to go for a gem at this point. And MVP, they're on the run. They know they have to back out of here. Yeah, probably. He's gonna sun me out. Oh, but immediately caught. That bug thing with. Wow.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good pickup for sieging here.
Oh, it's almost down as well. Down 180 HP.
I keep thinking that MVP Revolution has Trend Protector because they keep playing it in games and it's been bo3 games now. But yeah, they can't do it now.
Attacks immediately, but oh, very quick reflex to the Spook. The overgrowth is going to be catching all three. Where's the egg of Zaya? Not going to use it, but a Sonic Wave onto the 3 as well. The buyback falls up from the X. Spook with back out here. They're not dying. Busy going to go. Come on, they want to get Raven. Can they kill him off once and for all? I think they can. Yes, get the dunk. So double for Nephilim. Well, Brave, no buyback onto him.
That should help.
Axe does buy out, but he gets 2 kills in return there, which was most definitely worth. And they managed to keep their racks intact. However, there is one thing that's been very odd is they haven't gone for those shrines yet.
And back. Nappa, but the... Yeah. Oh, this has been... Nappa, already... Like a ton! Ryo! Yeah, also gonna go down.
A tree killed you.
The supports... Yeah, the support's doing work here. Getting 2 kills and pushing down. They will most likely get a... The Wrecker is up, he's gonna try and cyclone anyway. But... They pull out. Effectively above, but Lasso comes out. And he's got a refresher, double Lasso. And again.
Dying here to get this. Again, Darcy, where carries, man. He's a mainstream. You have all these supports.
Exactly.
And the Blizzy probably gonna be cooked down again by Sam Hedge. Nah, just kidding. They go melee barracks. Troll Wallet's coming back in, but the barracks. Okay, now it's gonna go down to Raven. Pick up a Desert. Lucky Bash. Pyramid gets the kill. Now can he go into Raven? Oh, misses the range warding axis. Raven's gonna shoot and kill out Zayak.
Sensing a pattern here.
Barracks. I think this is overdose. What are the odds that they crack on this? Cuckoo and all of the hex onto Puba. Nice triple boundless strike. But the Sonic Wave is there. Puba wants to turn around, going for a kill. And nope. Damage proving.
Overgrowth is still up, but he doesn't have any mana here.
Not every day Sunday. Bash, he needs a bash, but happened here. He's between all these heroes. They're kind of looking still. Down he goes. Immediate GG call, immediate DC.
Game 3 and take
wow,
the
they
series
just
TNC.
the ultimate BM from TNC. What?
Great play of skill and team fights by TNC here. Even though Sam H had a very hard time and what was it, 5 deaths very early into the game, he managed to get his blink around the same time as the axe and making a lot of plays with the lasso. Got it.